Most inventors try to make life better. Forrest Bird tried to keep it going. His machines have saved millions of lives, from premature babies to battlefield casualties. Yet almost no one knows his name. This is Inventing America, where we tell the stories of the brilliant, the forgotten, and the quietly life-saving. Today's story is about a pilot, a problem solver, and a man who believed no one should be denied a breath of air. This is the pilot who taught us to breathe. Forrest Bird was born in 1921 in Massachusetts, but grew up in the air, literally. His father was a World War I pilot, and Forrest earned his own pilot's license before he was 16. During World War II, Bird flew military aircraft and began experimenting with high-altitude breathing systems. At extreme altitudes, pilots struggled to get enough oxygen. He noticed existing oxygen masks were bulky and inefficient. So, using surplus parts and a deep understanding of pressure and flow, he built a better breathing device, one that regulated airflow more effectively. That was just the beginning. His innovative spirit in the cockpit would later land in the hospital. After the war, Bird applied his aviation experience to medicine. Hospitals, especially in the 1950s, were using iron lungs or crude positive pressure ventilators. Bird knew there had to be a better way. In 1955, he created the Bird Universal Medical Respirator, nicknamed the Bird Mark VII. It was compact, reliable, and could synchronize with a patient's own breathing. Doctors called it the green box that breathes. It became a standard life support machine in ICUs, operating rooms, and emergency care units worldwide. Bird's respirators saved thousands of adults, but he also wanted to help premature infants. In 1970, he designed the Baby Bird ventilator, a delicate machine calibrated for the lungs of newborns. Before its invention, the survival rate for premature babies with respiratory failure was less than 10%. After the Baby Bird, survival rose to over 70%. Forrest Bird wasn't a doctor. He didn't even have a formal engineering degree. But he had curiosity, compassion, and flight-tested ingenuity. He once said, "You can't stop the clock, but you can slow it down with a good respirator." Forrest Bird passed away in 2015 at the age of 94. He left behind over 40 patents, a lifetime of medical breakthroughs, and generations of lives saved. His machines breathed for soldiers in Vietnam, ICU patients during the COVID-19 pandemic, and infants in neonatal wards across the globe. He didn't build skyscrapers or software. He built breath. And thanks to Forrest Bird, the world kept breathing. Thanks for listening to Inventing America. If you've ever known someone on a ventilator, or you've been saved by one, this story is part of your history. Subscribe to be notified of our next episode for the story of a life-saving woman who made modern protection possible, with a fiber strong enough to stop a bullet. That is next up on The Thread That Caught the Bullet.